As online theological programs continue to expand and evolve, ensuring academic rigor and fostering deep spiritual formation remains vital. The critical question is, how do we confirm that our digital classrooms are cultivating the essential skills of critical thinking and insightful theological application? Bloom's Taxonomy offers a valuable guide to do just that, presenting a hierarchy of cognitive skills from lower order thinking, represented at the bottom of the pyramid under remembering, to higher order thinking, represented by creating at the top of the pyramid. Building on the hierarchy of cognitive skills represented by the taxonomy, educational technologists and instructional designers adapted it for digital learning, and now it's known as Bloom's Digital Taxonomy. This isn't a replacement, but an extension of the original taxonomy that maps modern digital tools and specific online actions onto the original cognitive levels. This digital framework is especially pertinent for those working in online theological education. Using Bloom's digital taxonomy as a framework can help ensure you are using online tools not just for information delivery, but intentionally designing digital tasks that correspond to the cognitive processes, particularly that higher order thinking, that we aim to develop in emerging ministers and faith-based leaders. The ease of using digital tools for tasks aligned with lower order thinking, things like online flashcards or basic web searches, is certainly useful, and indeed foundational knowledge is essential. However, stopping there is insufficient for substantive theological education. We need students to move far beyond simple recall. This means developing the capacity to not just know what something is, but to understand how and why it functions the way it does. It involves skills like critically analyzing arguments and underlying assumptions, evaluating evidence and competing perspectives with intellectual honesty, applying concepts creatively to new situations, and ultimately creating original theological work, insightful interpretations, or practical ministry solutions. This progression is precisely what Bloom's digital taxonomy helps us structure and facilitate online. By applying Bloom's lens, we consciously design online learning experiences intended to cultivate these crucial higher order thinking skills through digital means, which means we're moving far beyond basic digital tools like retention quizzes and passive asynchronous videos. How then does applying Bloom's digital taxonomy inform effective online assessment? Well, beyond simple automated quizzes to assess analysis digitally, use collaborative mind mapping tools or require students to assess diverse theological resources to compare perspectives, directly evaluating analytical skills through their digital work. To assess evaluation digitally, employ platforms for structured online debating, or require students to post critiques of ministry case studies to a class blog or curated discussion forum, justifying judgments and engaging in moderated commenting for assessment. To assess creation digitally, assign the filming or animating of short videos explaining complex doctrines, collaborative wiki building on historical movements, or podcasting applications of scripture to contemporary issues. Applying Bloom's digital taxonomy intentionally shifts online course design beyond simple tool use toward cultivating critical thinking and application through technology. It offers a structure for intentional digital pedagogy, guiding the development of online experiences and assessments that reflect the depth of theological engagement that we value.